Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. So I am here back in the Westport area of Kansas City, Missouri. I'm going to take a little walk around here. But if I remember correctly, one of his story searches, it is said that this Kelly's Westport Inn here is the oldest structure in Kansas City, I believe is what I read, and I found it absolutely absurd, but here it is. And we're gonna see a lot of alterations going on around here. Got one of these iron pillars. And obviously this thing's been painted and who knows what. I've got a little top party area up here. And I'm just gonna kind of walk around here, guys, and see what's going on. We're kind of looking at this stuff together almost for a first time, because any time I've ever spent down here has been at night boozing. So I didn't get to see a whole lot, and I think that's kind of their plan with these little entertainment districts. Some arches hiding back here. I can't get you in there. Let's go ahead and cross the street here. This one's had a lot done to it. Guess I'll get you a few views of this one before walking down the other side of the street here, but and all of a sudden we've got some sort of music playing here. That one extends down there. Cool brickwork up there. And it's about 23 degrees this morning. I'm gonna have to periodically warm my hands. There's no sun in this area, as you can see. Hopefully this will come through for you. It's gonna be hard to see, but check that out, guys. Incredible. Of course, we're gonna be on the shadow side over here. Super tall windows. And all of these are different. Sorry if I got some shaking going on, guys. A little chilly. This phone usually does a pretty good job of stabilizing. Wow, I haven't even seen all this. And last time we were down in this section over here looking at stuff. This whole corner's been redone right here. Getting a little hard to zoom. Fingers are frozen. Got some arches hidden back in here. In the original brick, you can see kind of where it's been laced in on the front. Some old advertising back in there behind the tree, possibly. Oh yeah, grocery store. Those old advertisements, they don't go away. It's like they're burnt into the brick. Not saying they're burned into the brick, but the ghost is always there. I found the sun, guys. Feels great right here. We're gonna walk through this little parking lot. This used to be my jam right here. We've had some work done here. Janky foundation. Oh wow, they must have had a fire in here recently. Just like always, got arches on the sides and backs, and they're squared off in the front. What's up with this little doorway up here, guys? Just floating. They all have these little supports in the brick. Here's the front of the burned out one we just looked at. Marby Hall. Never noticed that before. Super tall entry on this one. More of those iron pillars. A few interesting things on this one I've never noticed before. These bricks have some interesting stuff going on. Got a date on this one. $18.99, guys. Here we are. The fake teen 90s once again. I might have stolen that term from Curtis 47, by the way. I like it. What did I saw an arch hiding up somewhere here. I don't think I got you a view of this, the front of this Harpo's here. Sorry for the lighting, guys. This has some newer stuff going on as well, looks like. Looks like we got some OG bricks in here. What's going on with this wall, guys? This has these interesting old planters, some faux foundation stuff. Alright, we're going to take a little stroll over here. Soak up some of this sun as well. This little coffee shop's pretty cool. Slate roof. Might have to grab me a coffee in a minute to warm up here. Ton of arches over here. Sorry guys, I had to move I don't like people walking behind me as I'm, paying attention to something else. Oh wow, check this out. Some more of this terracotta stuff. Massive archway here. Look at the detail up top, guys. Very cool. Back up here for you. Oop, sorry guys. Just trying to get you some views. And this place has been about who knows how many different things. Way back when it was a record store. Oop. With a very large basement. By the way, there's underground all in here. As I mentioned previously, I've been in a skate shop back in the day. It was in the basement of one of these, and there used to be a little blues joint up here on this main strip called Blaney's, I believe. But they had a pretty extensive basement down there as well. And as most of you know, the underground exists everywhere. Let's see what else we got going on. Here's the backside of this beautiful, massive arched one. Not seeing any arches back here though. And I've never noticed this structure. It's kind of standing by itself. It's got some of these funky faux joints. Oh, there's an old advertisement up in here. Which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you can't see it. Oh, check it out, guys. There's another diamond. And just a tree growing in the middle of these two structures. Brick's looking pretty rough back in here. sure if I'm supposed to. Oh, there's some parking right here. So all the arched windows. All right, we're gonna continue back this way. Still trying to keep my eye out for the funk. What's going on here? And there's some OG bricks just randomly about. Got a Pittsburgh right here. Oh, several. These were probably all Pittsburghs. Check this out, guys. We got an arch that's buried right here. Some of those rounded bricks on this one. Check a few alleys out here. Hopefully there's nothing funny going on. This one looks like it's been completely reblocked in the back. Check out this wall back in here, guys. This one looks like they refaced it with some janky brick at some point. Pretty quiet morning here on Broadway. And this one has some of that cool terracotta tile stuff going on. A little bunny rabbit and a wood. This flower here looks familiar. I think we saw something similar capping the portal at or both portals at the Marlboro Middle School. Good lighting here. Alright guys, so I've previously showed you these two structures on these opposing corners over here. There's one right on Broadway. But check this one out. It's got a lot of interesting stuff going on. There's also this pretty cool little residence here. I think it's attached to the structure on the corner there. You got a bunch of stucco on this side. A lot of these have these supports, guys. Why is that? Is it because they've all been damaged in one way or another? We've got a date of 1896 on this. Oh, wait a minute. 1925, which is it? Once again, you can't have it both ways. Massive arched window right here. Where'd all the beautiful glass go? Look at the detail on the woodwork. I guess those aren't true supporting beams. That one seems to have disappeared. Been painted over about 1,000 times. Then we got these funky step ups on the roof, which in my opinion is an indicator that something's been altered. Stucco work going on here. Got a cherub and some familiar symbolism going on. Get you a view of the backside here. Ton of windows. Stucco. Oh, we got a bell ringing somewhere. There you go. There's your narrative. Sorry guys, I forgot to get you way up top here. Oh, the birdie has a little home up there. See him? All right, guys, I gotta find a restroom somewhere, and then we'll see what else we can find this morning. So I'm back in Roanoke Park. Parked the vehicle. This person was parked, and now we're driving around waiting for me to walk off, I think. So what the fuck is going on? Anyways, I don't like weird stuff going on, guys, but I've showed you the destruction in here a couple times. And some surviving brick. There was another area that looked like there was a pocket of survival that I wanted to look at. Last time there was some homeless people camped out around there, so I couldn't get close to it. Take a quick look at this again, so I can still see the vehicle from here. What's going on with this, guys? This guy's like inching closer to my vehicle over here, it looks like. It looks like it stops right there. We got here, guys, just some frozen pieces of brick here. Check out what's going on under this tree, guys. Must have been, as usual, several tiers of wall going on. All right, guys, so I can't really remember where it was. I just remember seeing red. And I see something going on up here. I don't think this is the same area that I was meaning to look for, but something interesting here. No, this isn't what I was looking for, but we've got those red granite blocks, guys. I don't know if I can get closer on these. Somebody's been dumping their leaves in here. So I can't really tell what I'm stepping on. So these go under this street. And there's the school that's in this area. But very interesting. Look at this thing, guys. Just this massive clump of what looks like mortar in between this destruction here. All right, I'm gonna climb up out of here and see if I can't find the spot that I was looking for. So I can't even get off the hill here before running into this. Some sort of pottery. And then there's a brick laying under this tree. I think this is coming with me, guys. This looks pretty cool. All right, guys, if I remember correctly, it was over here by these stairs. Up by the street again. And I might be wrong. Man, where was that? Shoot. I can't remember. Back up here on one of these paths. Shoot. Maybe it was those red granite blocks that I was seeing last time. Whew. Got these big boys right here. Just a cooked out brick. Yellow on this side. And we've looked at this before. But dang it, I wanted to find this other area. Kind of working my way down this path. I didn't come down this way last time. I have no clue where I saw those surviving bricks. I can't remember, but we're gonna see what's going on down this way. Actually, guys, oh shoot. All right, I'm staying here, but I think that we did look in this little corner last time in here. Whew. But I didn't come up top of the hill. Some random houses. I've driven down this street before. All right, guys, this is what I really wanted to come and see. I could see it from the street. This big, massive piece of melt here, guys. Check it out. It's like you can walk all the way to the edge of this. Wow. It's a little bit of a ways down there. Looks like we got a trail that goes this way as well. Still on the top here. All right, I monkeyed my way down off the top of the hill here. There's all kinds of trails going on. Got another massive drop right here, guys. Look at this piece. is this perfectly flat rock here. Natural. Let's get back to the path. Look at this. We got just, I think somebody made this little path here, just stacked up a bunch of destruction, basically. I mean, what do we got going on with this? Again, I apologize for my sniffles. It's still a little chilly and a little warmer. What do we got going on here, guys? Please have a stamp. I can't tell. More than likely not. Oh, shoot. Oh, this looks exactly like what we were seeing off Blue River Road, guys. What is going on with this glass here? Oh, shoot. That's one thing about the leaves. You can't really tell what you're stepping on. Wow. All right, I just have to show you this. Well, maybe it was just a glass, but look how thick the bottom of that is. Hope I don't fall in a hole. Seemed like a little bit of a path right here. Not really. I'm gonna come back up here and get a view of the front of this massive chunk. If I can keep the sun out of it. Let's see. Go from this direction. Look at this, guys. Look at the red in here. Hope that's coming through. Seem to be having some focus issues again. Come on, phone. I don't think that that's a coincidence, guys. I mean, look at it. We're blurring out already. Ghost inside the machine. They don't want you to see all the red in here. Why is the red in here? Who remembers those? Here we go. What's the deal? Another super thick chunk of glass. Oh, what do we got going on in here? Looks really melty in here. Here's a piece I pulled off of this melt here. All right. Gonna move on. Got a little sample of this chunk over here. I'm gonna check it out at the crib. And I've worked my way back down to this other tier of path. And that's probably close to 20 feet tall on this corner here. Just all in here, guys. You've seen it before. You know, I can't end the day without looking at destruction. Maybe no, this is a different area than we looked at before, I believe. Looks very similar. I'll find out if there's a bunch of bricks laying in here, like the other one. Yeah. Not sure, guys. I think this is a different area. There's so many leaves in here. If this is the ground level, yeah, this is a different area. Same kind of weird little cutout. All right, I'm gonna head back to the path here. Oh, shoot. This piece of glass just chilling on this rock here. Bring it to the light. Maybe. Interesting. Very thick. Oh, it says Kansas City on it. It's got the I inside the O with the diamond. And every time I run across that, I forget the company's name, but we looked into that. And this should be their oldest maker's mark, I do believe. But very interesting. You know I like my glass, but not coming with me. I did take that piece of pottery just because it had a pretty green color to it. Just a massive pile of destruction here. Some kind of bone. Thick piece of what looks like window pane. Just chilling on a rock again. Another fallen tree. I wonder why, guys. Could it be that trees can't establish their roots amongst the ruins? Really hoping to find a stamper today, guys. Not sure if it's gonna happen, but jeez. Do you see it, guys? All right, guys. I wanted to get this sign here so I can read the BS later. I'm gonna hop back in the truck and we're gonna check out some other parts of this park that I have not looked at yet. All right, so that's the corner over there with the massive chunk of melt. I walked all along this here, up top and below. Pretty much looked at this entire area, other than over here, guys. We kind of stopped at the little community center back in here last time, I believe, or one of the last times. And we've got a little bit of a surviving wall here. And then it would have went to this corner here. And went all along the back here. It's missing in places and buried in places as usual. Not sure what is going on back in here, guys. Looks like there's a structure in here. What in the world? How bizarre. I wish I could show you a little better. Here, let me get up here. What is this, guys? What is going on? Got these little openings. Sorry for the fence and everything, but it's a different looking pipe than I've seen before. And on we go. Looks like we've got or reached the end of whatever the heck this structure is that's buried back in here. What is this? Then we've got this old piece of fence here that seems to be in this wall. All right, guys, here we are, focusing on everything but the subject. And then this jets back up in here. Got a pile of destruction. Oh boy. About got wrapped up in a thorn bush, guys. First of all, look at this wall here. Did we build this wall like this? I mean, give me a break. I want to know what the hell's going on in here, guys. And then this wall ends or is buried. Just a massive pile of rubble in here under this tree. Oh, there's a gate right here. Interestingly enough, the thorns are right in front of that. Couple of these chunks going on. I mean, what is the deal here? We got asphalt and rocks and concrete. Oh, there we go. I got you beyond the chain link here. Maybe. Just a slab under here. Gosh, guys. I really wish you could see this thing back in here. I've never seen anything like it. Yeah. It's like, has all these openings and they're all vaulted going towards the ground. Let me see if I can get you up over this barbed wire here. Hopefully you got a little bit of a view. I couldn't see the screen. But all right, guys, I'm gonna move on from this area. Here's the very end of this concrete looking structure here with a massive crack in it. What is going on in there, guys? Just wanted to focus on everything but what I wanted to. Kind of see the vault. All right, guys, so I hopped in the car. I was moving on here. I'm on the other side of these soccer fields. And as I mentioned, that wall either disappeared or was removed or buried. And here we are. Starts back up again. This looks like the cap to me. They always have these jagged looking rocks on top. But we're gonna follow this around. That's right, kids, we're looking at walls again. Are we building walls like this? I don't think so. I think something happened to these walls. Got a little spillway looking thing here. Those look newer. There's some mortar around them. And then just destruction down here. And we're gonna continue with this janky wall. What do we got here, guys? Looks like an entrance to this little area. And then the wall shoots up the hill here and goes on and on and on, as they do. See it way up here. Well, might be missing a few pieces. It's actually a little, I could squeeze through that if I wanted to. Not today, guys. I've already been out here since about 8 a.m. It's almost 11. Might actually go back and get a further back view of that cement or concrete looking structure buried in the woods there. I think you can see it a little better from further back. Some old hardware. And some of these, there's a lot of these in here. some of them aren't this bad. They're cooked out, in my opinion. But whatever was in here, guys, got it real bad. That's what I'm thinking, and that's why nothing exists here other than rubble and whatever this bizarre structure is. Let me shut you down, see if I can't walk over here real quick and get a further back view. Oh, what do we got here? Oh my goodness, guys. I was not expecting to find a brick in this wall. But here it is. Somebody come in here and put this brick in. The brick repairman. Doesn't make much sense. What are we fixing exactly? And that's about where we found the brick in the wall. And this area in here, guys, is really hilly as well. There's some surviving homes up top there. Oh, what do you know? Wow, man, that is tempting as hell. I don't know if I want to get in there today. Like I mentioned, already been out for a little bit. Haven't seen any signs. There's the gate with the rose bush in front of it, and then the wall continues again. Let's see if we can get a view in here from back a little ways. Kind of reminds me of, you know, like a bunker type looking thing. Of course, the sun's gonna be right here. I don't know if you can see in there. Try a different angle here. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for you guys to see still, even with the leaves gone. Very bizarre. Man, I want to get in there. All right. All right, guys. Well, I just looked at the phone and I'm already down to 24% on my battery. So That kind of sucks because I'm not even close to being done here. Found some surviving stuff up here. I might have to wrap it up with this, guys. This place needs several trips. Look at this. All right, I'm gonna show you guys this wall, and hopefully there's a stamper in here for me. Then I'm gonna get out of here. Bunch of cooked out bricks, surviving walls. No passing the truss. I wonder why. Look at this wall, guys. Just destroyed. There used to be a little doorway here, it looks like. And then you've got this cooked out house on top. Look at the windowsill, guys. Are we building a house like this? Unbelievable. Navigate my way around the destruction and cooked out plum colored bricks. And thorns. Look at this place, guys. You can't tell me all the stuff we've seen in here today weren't walls at one point in time. Look at this thing. And that over there, guys, is one of the areas we looked at before with all the bricks. I believe I found a stamper over in that area. And it looks like they've come in and did some cleanup of the trees, but left everything where it's hard to get in here, and somebody's been dumping limbs over this wall. Yeah, this is what we saw last time. I don't know how I missed the walls over there in the house. Here we are, guys. This is where I dug all these bricks out last time. And they're all in here. All right, guys, so there's this semi-smooth looking brick here. I'm gonna try to dig it out with you. Sometimes the smoother ones still have a stamp. Oh man, that's in there good. Let me get some of this out. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. I can't even believe it. It's another diamond. So glad I took you with me on that one. Well, other than the cooked out bricks and terracotta I'm finding everywhere, guys, I found an old nail somehow laying by this tree. Got this little bizarro hole thing going on, but some more surviving wall up here, guys. See if I can get up here. Interesting corner piece of tile here. Some kind of plug or inspection thing. 2011. I think this is coming with me. That'll go right in the pocket. Hopefully I don't forget where I put my brick and nail down here. Shoot, yeah, they're all dumping their stuff back behind this wall, so I can't see what I'm stepping on. Look at this rock. It's stuck in the tree here. All right, guys, it looks like this is the last hill I'm gonna climb today. So I'm gonna take you with me. Boy, I can't get freaking 10 feet in this place without seeing something. And we'll we got another steep hill. Whew, boy, I'm slipping. This is crazy. But I had to come look at this. What do we got? Look at this. It's underneath. Here, let me get out of the sun. Whatever mesh stuff they got going on, trying to retain whatever flows off of this hill. That's hilarious. But what do we got here, guys? Looks like some surviving wall. And the perfect place to end this video. Sorry, I wanted to show you this cap and everything. And they're all buried in here. Excuse me. There's another piece right here. More brick. Sorry guys, got a low battery warning. Still rolling. Show you this and then I'm out of here. Oh shoot. Oh, look at this, guys. And it's rounded right there. You can't see it over under the overgrown stuff. And then runs along the bottom of the chain link. And then what happens? Well, it turns into stone. There's all kinds of stuff in here. Look at this one, guys. That's funny. All right. Try not to fall down this hill. Well, it looks like I'm not quite done yet, guys. Found another one of these interesting little areas here. Just gonna take a quick walk in here. See what's going on. Got a bicycle carcass. A Levi button that somehow I managed to see. And what's on top of this, guys? Can you see it? Wall. And then this probably goes up to the street. What is going on in here? Is this? Cooked. Oh, another one of these little wash bucket things. We found one of these in the Blue River area. Same exact handle and everything. All right, back to the trail. This place is definitely gonna warrant some more investigation, guys. Well, guys, there it is. I set it up here. It was not there. It was laying on the ground over here like this. I just kind of picked it up and guess what? There it was. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap this exploration up. Appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see you on the next one.